Lysias, Apology for the Olivestump, Episode 12. Ego toinun o boule en mento teos chrono, hasoi me, fascoien de non enai, kai akribe, kai uden an eke, kai alagistos poiesai, ega noctun an, hierumenos maltlon, legesthai hos moi proseke. Now then, toinun, that's the particle, I, O counsel. Boule is feminine, singular, and vocative. It refers to the assembly, the jury that sat over this trial. O counsel, en to teos chrono, in the time, teos, and this is an adverb that means in the meantime, meanwhile, roughly equivalent to the Latin interim, but used somewhat differently because you can see it here in the midst of this prepositional phrase. I then, O counsel, in time past, we might say, in previous times, however many hossoi, this is masculine, plural, and nominative, and the sigma here indicates quantity. Hossoi, however many would say, fascoien, and that's a present optative of the third plural from the verb fasco, which means to claim or to allege, and it has this frequentative sigma kappa, would say over and over. However many men would say that, oratio obliqua, indirect statement, that I was, enai, clever, denon, and I was exacting, acribe, shrewd, something like that, prudent, and acribe, like denon, is an adjective. This adjective is clearly from a different declension than denon, but they are both masculine singular and accusative because they are predicates of me, or may, that I was clever and shrewd, and moreover, what did they say? They say, now we have another infinitive, poiesai, of which me is the subject. They would say that I would do, poiesai, nothing, uden, eke kai alogistos, nothing randomly or without planning, and nothing alogistos, irrationally. Both of these, alogistos and eke, are adverbs. So when that would happen, ega noctun on, I would be cross, vexed, I would be upset. Now let's look at what kind of a conditional we have here. First of all, we notice that ego is the subject, and it is the subject of the verb ega noctun. Ega noctun is an imperfect indicative. And then we have this relative clause, hasoi through poiesai, and the verb of the relative is fascoien, the optative, with on. And contained within that relative clause, we have oratio obliqua, indirect statement, with the infinitives enai and poiesai. And thus we can classify this use of the optative with hasoi as a past general. It's a past general clause with the main verb, ega noctun, being an imperfect. I used to become cross whenever they would claim, a past general relative. I did this hierumenos, supposing or thinking. This is the verb hiereo, used here in the middle, the present middle participle. Because it's nominative, it's modifying ego. I did this supposing rather, malon, that it was said, legesthai, present passive infinitive, as something that applied to me. And the implication is that he thinks it applies to him wrongly, or that it does not apply to him. So we break off Lysias in mid-thought here, and we'll continue this at some future point. This is a statue of Lysias that is in the garden at Versailles in France.